This is Brian from the Savage Wargaming channel. Just going to review a game of Azul Duel. Still really like this game a lot so far. I haven't got bored of it or anything like that, so... Okay, so my opponent gets to choose the first plate here, dome plate. I believe they choose this one with the fill-in tile, special tile, I think that's what they're called. Yeah. So I don't have any special tiles here because, like, with this base setup, I like to try to get a diagonal using the special tiles. But I'm not going to be able to start that way. So looking out here, I see there's quite a few light blue, a few reds, a few yellows. So I take this one here, I think. Nope, I take this one. I don't know why I took that one. It's not exactly the best one. There's not very many black. Maybe I thought I could just do the wild card space. So, man. So I start off taking off of the special factory here. And put the 2 yellow here so I can fill this in. Opponent decides to take a second dome plate. It's probably not a good idea to do this off the bat, because when you get down to the end, you might get stuck taking something that you don't want, because you don't have that option to take the plates or the bonus tiles, right? Because you've already used your 2 for each round of each, right? Okay, so I take the 2 light blue, put them here. So what I'm looking at here is trying to fill this in before I take my tile, right? Because I want to get a red, and you see red and light blue, right? I can do red and light blue here, I can do red and light blue here. So that gives me options. And I'm not stuck forcing these, try to get, the 3 black tiles and 2 bonus tiles that match, right? So my opponent was going to grab this. And then puts it back again. They take a red off here because for some reason they're scared of the first player marker. Like, first player marker is good. In fact, I will take that on my turn. Maybe I didn't. I'm trying to see why I did that. Maybe I still was thinking I could get something else going here. I don't know. We'll see. Replay's going to fight with me here, so... Opponent takes their 3rd dome plate. So they have their dome plates in here. It looks like they're just trying to worry about this diagonal. Now that's fine and dandy, right? But you also still have to try to score some of these other bonuses. Like, just getting a diagonal is not going to win it for you, So I take my yellow to fill that up, because now I'm working on this column here, right? So my opponent finally is brave enough to take the first player marker. but I get the 3 black. I think that's why I was waiting for, right? Okay, opponent takes 2 yellow for their second row here. I take this here. Or I should. No, I take my down plate. I think what I was thinking at that time is if I want to do this column, I have to take this one. Because if I take this one, right, I guess either one's fine. I think I rushed into that. So you're giving me these 3 here. Probably should take these 3 and start like in the bottom row. But I take the bonus tile to see if I can fill in this last row I have started. Okay. See, in this case, I probably would have thrown this on the floor, but because yeah, you're starting it, but you don't know what you're going to get next turn. Now they are going first, so they do have that. It makes it less bad. So there's that. Now I'm looking for, like I said, one more that has the black side. Doesn't matter which one. I'm set up pretty good here. I just need red for the bottom. Okay. I just throw this on the floor because I didn't want to commit it to here. And I get what I wanted because I'm the last one to go. You'll see my score will skyrocket here because of it, getting this column started. I get out to a big lead, kind of 14-5. So this isn't too great for me filling in the reds here. But I also want to make sure I get one of these, right? See, this is why you don't commit this, right? Because now they're going to have to scrape enough here. They're not going to score as much, right? Because they're so worried about this diagonal. They're not scoring points, right? You're better off having like the 3 blues here and the 4 reds here and put it here, right? Because you're scoring off of these both, right? I take 2 black here. Just put it in the second row. I'm trying to gather all these reds together, if possible. So my opponent's so worried about this, you know, diagonal that they're leaving stuff available for me, you know. So I take my dark blue to put it here, which kind of crushes their hopes of filling this in. I don't think they do take the light blue. No, they don't. Okay, so this is really good for me. Like, my opponent has set me up for this. I was thinking, like, should I do this or shouldn't I do this, right? But I do put the 3 here. Because, look, I'm scoring these down the row again. So if he does take these 4 red, he's not going to put them here. He'll have to put them down here, right? So he left them there for me. Put them at the bottom. And now this is pretty much set up already. Now I still would like to score diagonal. In fact, you're going to see that I try to set it up. What I try to do is I try to set it up this way. Since I've already have this pretty much filled in. But as time goes on, I see it's not really viable for me to go for it. Well, he's changing his mind. Fills in that. I really need to put one up here. But I got myself into a situation where I can't do that, right? At this point, I'm trying to see if I can stick them with the yellows. But like he still has this, so it's sort of like, I'm surprised I did that. I should have just taken them, put them here, right? And then worked off yellow into this dome plate somewhere, right? I take red, blue, bonus tile. He takes the other red, blue. I take the black. And that's it, right? We both have taken, oh, he has to take a dome plate. Now, I was a little bit sloppy here. Like, maybe I should have put the 2 black here to score more, but I didn't. So, my opponent will catch up a little bit here. It's fine. Still getting my Mountain Dew in me here. So, looking at this setup, like I have 2 reds here, 2 reds here to fill this in. But I think for some reason I don't. I think I'm so worried about like trying to get this filled in that I take this up here. Let's see. Nope, I take 3 black. And I know why I did that. I think I want this one here, right? So there's 2 tiles that are fine, you know. This one I think is slightly better because I've already started here. So if I rotate this, the black will be here. And sure, I'll have to do that, but now if I get this one, the special tile is in the diagonal row. So probably, maybe I'll take that back. I think this is better. I should be taking these 2 reds. My turn. Okay, I did take them. For some reason, I thought I was messing around and didn't go after those. Maybe that was a different game. I play so many of these games that I forget what I do sometimes when I'm reviewing them. So yeah, take the 2 dark blue, put them here. I'll bury this dark blue. Sorry, I didn't take from here. Now, my opponent could have put the 2 dark blue on top so that I had to take 2 of them. And then, you know, I would have done it still, but he didn't do that. He hit it for me. I want the yellow, but instead I put the dome plate in place already. The reason why I did that is, like, the yellow is not helping him in the top row, and then he took this. So I didn't have to worry about taking this right away. But then I do. This is what happens when you get old, guys. Don't get old. My suggestion to everybody. So you'll see I have 5 of my rows filled in. I know I'm going to need red for here. So this is pretty good also. It's bonus red-blue. So I take it. I should take the red, but I take my other dome plate. So I want to make sure I can try to fill these in. This one's pretty much a lost cause at this point. But this one I can still do, right? So I just need light blue, and to of any color I get the 3 points, right? My opponent draws a dome tile. I normally wouldn't do that, but felt confident, like for no good reason, that I could not take a bunch of negative points here, but I do. Yeah, because he doesn't want the black for some reason. He wanted the light blue, right? So I'm taking -4 points this turn, right? Or 5 points. 4. I think it's 4, yeah. -4 points. Doing that. Okay, so we'll see my score once again skyrocket here as I start filling in more spaces here. So I'm going on the far side here because, you know, I'm trying to think why I did that. I think I wanted to get this filled in. I have my column in place, so I still got a 7-point lead even with all those negative points, right? So looking here, I definitely want to try to finish off the reds, but I think if I leave this out here, he's going to take it for this one, right? So I probably should take these. I don't know if I did or not. Nope. Yeah, maybe he won't take them right off the bat. Okay. He's trying to get this filled in. Now he does have a diagonal, right? But he's not going to be able to fill this in, right? He will be able to fill this in, but he's not going to have a column, and I'm already ahead in points. So I feel pretty confident right now that I'm going to not have to worry about that diagonal so much. It's only like a 3-point difference, right? Took the 2 yellow again. Yeah, I take the 2 red now. Like, I'm surprised they let me do that because of this, right? He should have been able to fill that in, and it would have stopped me from filling this row in, which would have made me waste time. I went light blue again for this, so I can plug that in. Take my dome plate, because I wanted to grab this, I think. So I had like some sense of what to go for in the end. That was a bad placement, really, to tell you the truth. I should have put this in the bottom corner because it's harder to fill in this bottom row, obviously, right? And there's no way I can do it anyways. So I pretty much had given up on this row. Then I start thinking to myself, Well, if I have this and I have this, if I fill this in, I can get it. Yeah, there we go. So I think I take the 2 dark blue, or do I take the 2 light blue and start filling this in? I think I take the 2 light blue. Yeah. And that was nice enough to leave this out there for them, these 2 yellows. Start filling in that bottom row. Now, unfortunately for me, I don't get there with that one because I should have been calculating that my opponent goes first, you know, and they have 2 dark blue here, right? So they're going to actually take some of them. Yeah. Yeah, take the 2 yellow. I left them out there for you. I'll take this. Dome plate. I just take this dome plate because I really don't care. Takes yellow. And red, right? Okay. Last turn. But let's see what the scores are. So I put the dark blue there, obviously, and I put the light blue under it. So I just scored a bunch of points there, right? I got the 2 for the bonus tile, and 6, right? 1, 2, and then 4, 6. I think I spend these 2 for this one. I do. 6 more points. I spend the 2 red here. See, I shouldn't spend the red here. I should have saved it. I think this is a mistake I made. Because those were 2 dark blues, right? If I could have grabbed another dark blue here, I could have maybe filled this in. Now, I don't think it matters in the end, but still. I don't like this being on top, so I take it right away, put it down there. Now my opponent will start taking these. So I just crush his hopes and take 1 more. I'm not going to score it, but neither is my opponent. You know, they're not going to get this. For some reason they don't fill that in. So I filled in this row, right? I wanted these blacks. My opponent took it. I was like, that's not great for me, you know? But he then puts them back. That's been the story of this one here. 2 reds. I don't know where he's going to put them because there's like, you can't really score them. Like, why do that, I guess, was my question. He puts it back again. Takes the 1. Puts it there. I think I put this back myself. I took a play out of his book. Nope, he's so worried about the reds, he forgot about the black. Why did I do that? Puts them back again. Don't know why. There. Because I obviously have a play, right, for it. right here, you know? Or play for it right here, you know? Or right here. So this would be the optimal place. Let's see if I was smart enough to do it. Okay. Got that. Got that. Oh, I see why I did that. Because I was filling in this, right? Definitely is the right play. So I got 72 to his 28 right now. So even if he does fill in this column, it doesn't matter at this point. Because I got so many bonus points. Like, yeah, he should have spent 3 of these to fill this in. But he didn't for some reason. I don't know why. So, yeah, there's another game of Azul, 2-player. And yeah, I'm still learning some strategies. It's just, who are you playing against, I think, is a big deal, right? How much blocking are you going to do? Like, are you taking stuff to block your opponent? You know, is your opponent doing it back to you? You know, can affect how the game goes. But all right, so until next time, keep on gaming. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. You know, leave comments if you have any other suggestions on this game or other games you'd like to see on this channel. There's also a playlist on the left side of the screen that you can click to see other videos I have made. And until next time, keep on playing.